We are on stage with the wonderful Charlie and Sven Leibold from an IOI, right, operative, with Hitman. What is that about? What does that mean?
Well, that's obviously a need-to-know basis.
Okay, great.
Fair enough. See you later.
All right.
No, I mean, like, my tasks are pretty spread out, so I work like half on the development of the game, but I also work on the creative side with brand and marketing, so I'm, yeah, like a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So how's the reception been so far? Obviously, you've announced the game a few days ago.
It's been great, man. Ever since we announced last Thursday, it's just been a wild ride. Like, especially our community guys have so much love for us right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just feels good.
And how are they feeling about the next game being set in Miami?
Oh, I think they love it. I mean,
Yeah.
we set out to do like the biggest event we've ever done in a game.
Yeah.
And of course, we wanted to do something vibrant, colorful,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think Miami does a pretty good job in doing that.
Yeah, most definitely. And actually, speaking of Miami, I think we're going to roll the trailer right here for you
Yeah.
guys. In case you missed it, let's take a look.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox. A day of high-octane thrills and two very public targets.
Oh, man, there you have it, guys. That is an awesome trailer.
Thank you, man.
It's very explosive.
Yeah.
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 How many outfits? Is that something you can share? I know I'm very curious. Very trendy outfits. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I can go into numbers, but let's stick with a lot.
Okay,
A lot.
great, great.
Keyword, a lot.
A lot.
Awesome. That's awesome. So do you feel that you captured the feel of the city? Like, obviously, Miami's such an iconic city.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, funny that you say that, because we have a lot of people now behind closed doors, right?
Yeah.
And they were telling us, like, people from Miami actually are saying, man, this is spot on, especially in the socks and sandals department. I think you did a good job.
Is that what
So,
it was?
yeah.
You started off with socks and sandals.
Yeah, that's where we
built
started,
upwards.
and just took it from there.
Up from there.
Oh, look, we happen to be doing this now. Let's carry on.
Yeah,
That is
well,
an important cosmetic these days. I also feel like fanny packs. Is that an option in the game? I feel like I want to beat someone to death with a fanny pack.
well, not for 47, but you actually see some
Oh, great.
in Miami.
Oh, great. That's good to know. That's good to know. So how does Hitman 2 differ from the first Hitman?
Well, obviously, we took everything that you would like you had in the previous game, 2016, right? So everything you would expect to be there is there, but then we turn it up sort of to 11, right?
Yeah.
So there is a million of different improvements. We went like deep under the hood, and we have a lot of new features that we show off. Like among them is, of course, we have a picture-in-picture mode now, which sort of gives you immediate feedback to your actions that you do on this level. I mean, our maps are so big, and sometimes you do something and you forget about it, and 10 minutes later it happens, and you don't know why. But now you actually see that, like if a body has been found, if you distract someone, if you're getting filmed by camera, all that good stuff. We also have low vision areas now, so you can hide between the crowds. In the later levels, you will be able to hide in foliage as well.
Nice.
And I think the biggest deal, especially for our community guys, is that we brought back the famous briefcase.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that. I like the sound of that. Now, obviously, Hitman 1 was an episodic game.
Right.
Are you guys thinking of doing the same thing with this one?
No, we actually went a bit of a different route now. We're going to release the whole thing in one go,
Nice.
meaning that every player is able to play the story at their own pace, but we're definitely going to continue then our journey with the live content like we did with our last game.
Yeah. And talking from a personal perspective,
Nice.
it's a hot day and I am from England. Give me a chance, guys, okay?
Right.
So, for you,
Right.
you've seen so much Hitman. What's it like to see Agent 47's journey to this game?
Wow. So, yeah, it's obviously a long one, about 20 years.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think what it makes really special now is usually we create this, awesome characters with this awesome backstory, and then we kill them off. And
One way doing it?
and we can't use them really. And but with the introduction of our previous game, we actually now have an ensemble, a cast around 47, and we're now actually able to get a little bit closer to him, like his relationships with his handler and whatnot, and also the people around him. So they're sort of, it gets a bit deeper this time around.
Normally a bit of a lone wolf before.
Exactly.
Right? So
And-
what was the decision behind that? Giving him some flesh?
Well, he's a assassin, right?
Yeah.
He's a professional killer, so maybe you don't want to have a lot of friends around here, right?
I feel like a lot of people with like big mouths, that's not doesn't
Exactly.
Really
But things are changing up now in the story a little bit, and it's pretty exciting.
Awesome. I mean, I kind of want to jump on that. Like, you had mentioned that there's a lot of new features coming out in this game. What kind of challenges are we going to see Agent 47 facing in this game?
Oh, we have a lot of them. I mean, we didn't go in specifics right now. I mean, right now we're given a short glimpse into Miami. But the final location will actually have 2 targets that you have to take out, Sierra Knox and Robert Knox. And there's just like so many ways you can do this. Like you saw Sierra Knox standing at a podium, like this race that is going on that will stop at some point. You actually have some influence on how this race turns out. So you can like wave a flag, disqualify people, then you can
Wait, I can disqualify someone?
Oh my God.
because
All right.
Game-changing.
you want to have the right person on the podium when you like snipe him, or
Yeah.
you turn up the fireworks downstairs, or maybe you want to poison the champagne that's in the trophy. So yeah,
Oh my God, I want to play this game.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty great. I mean, one of the things, my favorite thing about Hitman is easily the versatility of like how you can kill people. Like there's no shortage. There's never been any shortage of
No.
ways to do it. So I'm super excited to hear that. What new character? We kind of touched on this. Are there any new characters we should be looking out for? Things like that.
well, obviously the targets that we're going
Yeah.
to introduce.
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Very excited to meet our targets.
Yeah, but also in terms of our ensemble, I think I don't want to spoil anything, but yes, we're gonna definitely expand on our universe, and I'm very excited about that.
All right. I like it.
So what kind of locations and disguises can we look forward to seeing? I know you said that there's lots of things going on, but is there anything that you can maybe let us know? I mean, we saw you can hit someone with a fish. Is there
I like
anything
the
else?
frying pan across
Yeah.
the kitchen. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, our big motto here is think deadly, right? So, and we amped our game in that direction as well. So there's just so many things, and obviously, like fish is actually a favorite weapon of mine. It's just like such a good feeling to
I'd like to meet
Yeah, I was
someone
just-
whose favorite weapon wasn't the fish.
No,
I
it's
want to
just-
meet that person.
Yeah.
Really, it's so much fun to like. I call it fish slapping,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
or just throw the fish in someone's face.
Is there a way of doing that particular target using only the fish?
Well,
I mean, come watch my channel because that's all I'm going to try and do.
Yeah,
But is it possible?
I mean, the fish is not really deadly in that support. You can knock out people with that. But maybe you can like do a meal or something and poison it.
Yeah.
something like that.
All right. Nice. I like that.
It's like hardcore battle mode
Yeah,
for
like
this
I mean,
fish
yeah.
through the entire level.
Maybe we just
Playtime's over.
yeah.
In the middle of the race course with the fish.
Yeah, maybe we tack on like a cooking simulation.
I love it. So, for people that may have never played a Hitman game, what kind of suggestions would you have for them, or tips for them to jump in?
Right.
Get that notepad out, by the way. This
Good
is
call.
important.
It's a great call.
Cool. Yeah. Well, obviously, big thing for us is our special Hitman formula. So we love to have the freedom of approach. So you can do this any way you want, more or less, right? When it comes to me, I like to play it really professional. I like to be a ghost. I like to be seen by no one. I like to stalk around the area, watch my targets, see where they're going, making a plan. So it's essentially you have to be a bit patient to really learn the world. But at the moment you learn more and more about it, you get more excited because you see more and more possibilities on how you can fulfill your mission, right? And yeah, I think that's the beauty about our game.
Do you have any tips for someone, and I'm mostly just, hijacking this entire segment for my own personal use. I'm very clumsy. Is there a way for people to play this who aren't going to do the professional route that you suggest and actually...
They're going to kill everybody?
Yeah, they might do a couple things wrong, but
Yeah,
there's still a
definitely.
way to do it.
I mean, in a nutshell, it's learning by doing, right? You just have to be aware that everything we do has a consequence,
Yeah.
like in real life. And I mean, and of course, we play with a lot of temptations in the level. Like when you enter the entrance of the race, you're getting frisked. but there's also a prompt while you're being frisked, knockout. So,
Oh, so straight
go
out of the
hard.
gate, you
Yeah.
just go for it.
yeah, you can like, of course, but if you knock out a security guard in front of like a couple hundred people,
Yeah, what's going to
that's
happen?
Big red flag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So when's the release date for this?
It's November 13th.
Oh, it's very soon.
It's pretty soonish.
Yeah, soon. I think that's good. I don't know. I always feel like at E3 you got to wait like a year or two. So it's nice.
Yeah,
it's
that's
nice
true.
To just
Yeah.
see a new.
The whole year builds up to E3, and after that, it's like November 13th, have Hitman 2.
That's rad.
It's
No,
here.
that's great. Yeah. And also like, and we have Sniper Assassin as well, right? So people have something to do actually.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
They
Very
do.
cool. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the fans before we move on to trivia?
To share with the fans?
Yeah. I might be fishing here, and I didn't mean to pun. No pun intended.
Like little secrets?
Yeah. See, the big save is always. I just want to thank the fans. that's the go-to. Just want to thank you guys.
Well, I can share like a little secret
Okay.
that's concerning maybe our trailer, because
Alright.
there's been a lot of like talks around that, because you hear a certain voice in the trailer,
Yeah.
which is Sean Bean.
Ooh.
Oh my God. That's so
I want to ask so many questions about Sean Bean now,
Oh
but
my
that's
God.
not the time or place.
Oh, that is so
So
awesome.
it's officially confirmed. It's Sean
Hey.
Bean.
Amazing. Wow.
And but I can also confirm it's not a Shadow Client that is talking. So,
Okay.
because a lot of people think it's maybe a Shadow Client, which is an important character
Sure.
in our game, but it is not.
it is not.
You guys heard it here first, folks.
Bold and underlined, it is not.
It's the first time I've gotten some exciting news. I'm hyped. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
It's time to start warming up your controllers, phones, and personal computers. Get ready for an interactive quiz powered by Mixplay.
All right, so up for grabs for the top scoring player is 1 month Mixer sub to any partner of your choice. We're going to see the question here in just 1 second. What is the name of the game's main protagonist? Is it Agent Smith, Jacob K, Agent 47, or Dominic Dom? I'm not going to pronounce that last name.
Drash.
Drash?
Drash.
Drash.
It's just German actually. It's Drache.
We got a couple seconds, 1 second left. Here we go.
I'm glad I didn't try that properly.
No, good call. And it is, of course, Agent 47. Agent 47, you guys, come on.
Okay, so what year was the first Hitman movie released? Was it 2002, 2004, 2007, or 2011?
By the way, pretty recent. By the way, very short timers on these, so you guys can't Google. So don't even try. Just guess.
We're one step ahead of you, okay?
It's also important you get more points the faster you answer. So that's one thing to keep in mind, guys. Keep in mind.
So the correct answer was 2007. I'm sure we all got it here, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, of course.
Totally got it.
Yeah, sure. All right, how many Hitman games are there in total? We have 2, 3, 5, or 10. Come on, guys.
That's a steep number.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh, yeah.
it's just escaped me. I can't. I wonder.
Just because you're on cam. Looks like we're going to see the answer in just a sec, guys. Let's see if you guess it right.
Time's up, and the answer is 10. It's 10.
The answer is 10.
I hope you clicked 10. But don't worry, next chance here. Which of the following is not a Hitman game title? Retribution, Contracts, Blood Money, or Absolution?
To be fair, they all sound like bad
They all could have been, right? I mean, whichever one is
Yes.
not used on this list, there's your next one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You can make it next, and we
Yeah,
can't use
that's
this
all.
question
Just a
again.
little notepad, make a
you go.
note, or we'll do that one next. Time's up, guys. The correct answer was Retribution.
Very nice. Very nice. And here, this one's kind of obvious. Where will Hitman 2's first mission take place? Is it Washington, D.C., Miami, Florida, Fairbanks, Alaska, or Berlin, Germany? And if
hope
you get
you've been
this wrong,
listening.
you weren't listening. Like,
No.
what were you doing? Were you here?
We mentioned it quite a lot.
Yeah. Too many. I'll say too many times. We mentioned
Yeah,
it
I mean, yeah, I guess, if you want to make them feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. Time's up, guys. It was Miami. It was Miami. I think we get to see the percentages. Maybe not. We might not get to see them. I'm very curious how many people got that
There's
wrong.
a screen just down here.
It's only
64%.
What?
Only
Okay.
64. Okay.
Another chance. Do a little bit better, guys. What is the Hitman insignia based on? Is it spade, barcode, dagger, or the fleur de lis?
Very nice.
I tried really hard for that one.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Thank you. I can
Very-
walk off stage now. I'm done now. Right?
Seriously, by the
I
way-
pronounced that well.
I totally 100% was going to have you ask that question. So I was like, I'm not going to.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Well, the correct answer was, I shall say it one more time, the fleur de lis.
Sounds so good. Sounds so
Say it
good.
one more time.
Fleur de lis.
Awesome.
Nice. All right.
Oh, 8%.
Wow.
8, you guys.
Maybe it's the pronunciation.
Come on.
No, because they all guessed Barco, which I love. That's a
Wow.
good trick question.
I guess.
Our producers are jerks. All right, we got another one up here. The upcoming television series pilot script was written by the creator of what famous action movie? Is it John Wick, Mad Max Fury Road, Die Hard, or The Matrix?
Ooh, that's a collection there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's quite a collection.
I'd be pretty psyched regardless of who it was.
Yeah.
All of them be correct?
Yeah.
You're too.
Collaboration. The answer is John Wick. So if you're a fan of dogs, maybe take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
maybe not.
47%.
47%.
Wow.
The majority, though, I guess. We'll give them that. It's the majority.
All right, perfect. All right, next up, guys. Thank you. Oh, we're going to see the results here. We got a Little
Tad X.
Congratulations on winning a score of 152 points. Second place, I can't read it. Nitro something. Nitrous Oxide 10, thank you. Random voice in ear. And number 3, Silver Wolf. Congratulations. That's what I just said. Thank you so much. Next, we're going back to the show floor. Oh, excuse me. Just one second. Sven, first off, before we leave, I want to thank you so much for coming on and giving us a little detail.
Yes.
It was very nice to have
Very
you.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Had a great
as well
time.
for you to go and leaving a present.
There you said it again.
I do have a personal question for you. If you had to pick one weapon to kill everybody with in the game, what would it be? Personal preference.
Wow.
Without giving anything away.
Like a weapon that's in the game, or I would love to have it.
I mean, either or at this point, you know?
Either's a very
It's not like we're going to know until Hitman 2 comes out, so...
Maybe like a lawnmower that you can carry around.
that
brutal,
paints
man.
a scene.
That is brutal, yeah.
You asked for it.
That's fair, that's fair.
did.
I feel like you're not going
I
to
hope
take
you're
this-
happy with that information.
Yeah, fair enough. Definitely not going to get the stealth win with that. Yeah, Charlie, is it the fish for you?
Yeah, definitely fish. Fish, or I don't know. I like because of the whole racing thing. I kind of want to see if I can get someone with a flag or a flagpole.
Oh,
that's-
flagpole, interesting.
Yeah,
Javelin it through
environmentally
the- as they fly by.
inspired
I
sort
like
of
it.
killing. Yeah, that's
Like, all right, so like in an impaling sort of scenario.
Exactly.
just smack them real hard.
All
I'd
right.
also like to
My
say
aim's not great.
this is easily the most interesting conversation I've ever had at work. I just want to
Easily.
take that moment. If I had a personal preference, my problem with the Hitman games is like I'm so impatient and I start off so stealthy and I'm like I'm gonna kill it. No one's gonna know I'm here.
Right.
And then halfway through, everyone knows where I am. I've killed
That's
40
my
people.
problem.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
hard.
it's in one of the other ones. There was the catwalk one, the fashion show.
Right.
And I think I accidentally let the chandelier go when I was trying to be really quiet. Kind of the worst thing you could do, right?
Oh, perfect. Sven, thanks again. Charlie, thank
Very
you. This is
welcome.
our first segment together. So
It's
thanks.
been wonderful.
So nice.
I keep hitting you with my paper. It's how I'm communicating.
Perfect. So next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to cut over to the hype zone for a little bit and take a look at what's going on over there.